the matter of Packard versus Packard.
And who will care for your children, Reverend Packard, now that your wife will be confined?
My sister lives near us, and though she has children of her own, she offered.
Yes, I'm sure.
Can you help my wife, Doctor?
I will know more after my examination of her, but cases like your wife's are a specialty of mine here at Jacksonville.
I do not know what else to do, and I fear for the children.
I see.
I can no longer control her, and I fear I now may lose my present church.
Your present church? Has this happened before, sir?
Oh, yes. We've had to move 3 times in the last 10 years due to my wife's outbursts. I love my wife, Doctor. Before that, she was a good wife, and mother, and helpmate to me in my church. But now I just can't.
Doctor,
Mrs. Bonner?
I have Mrs. Packard with me. Shall I bring her in?
Yes, Reverend. Please remain quiet during my examination of your wife.
Don't touch me.
Mrs. Packard?
Peter Pumpkin Eater
Don't.
had a wife and couldn't keep her. Put her in a pumpkin shell and there
Stop
he kept
it.
her very well.
Mrs. Packard, I am Dr. Andrew McFarland, Superintendent of Jacksonville Insane Asylum.
Oh?
I wish to assure you, you will be quite comfortable here, and will in the future be in my personal care.
Really, I'm so glad to hear it. However, you must surely see I don't belong here. Why are you trying to convince anyone who will listen I'm mad? Peter Pumpkin Eater had a wife. The children's favorite rhyme.
How many children do you have, Mrs. Packard?
We have 6 children, 5 boys and a girl. The oldest 18 years and the youngest 18 months.
Mrs. Packard, you are here because your husband is concerned about your sanity.
Doctor, my husband is jealous.
That is quite enough, Mrs. Packard.
Mrs. Packard, I understand you flouted your husband in front of his congregation?
I did ask the congregation and for the minister's blessing to leave the church and worship with the Methodists.
And you made this request during Sunday service?
Yes.
Ah,
The entire congregation saw she had gone mad.
I see. And how long would you say these arguments about religion have caused marital strife between you and your husband?
The last year or so, I should think.
I leave you with your wife to say goodbye. Mrs. Packard, you will have every special privilege here while under my watch.
You see, husband, the doctor does not think me bad.
You are wrong there, Mrs. Packard. Believe me.
Theophilus, how can you do this to the mother of your children?
This is for your own good, and quite obviously for the good of the children.
What will the children do without their mother?
They will be well cared for, and they will be well cared for, and you are harming the children.
They will soon get used to it.
They will soon get used to it.
They will not get used to it, and neither shall I.
You are very ill, Elizabeth, and you are harming the children.
I am not ill, husband, and you well know it. I understand. You are angry. It was a great betrayal and great humiliation, but you never listen or let me think for myself and
Stop babbling!
Theo, let us talk in the privacy of our home.
I gave you fair warning.
This is a prison, Theo, please. The matron threw me onto the floor this morning. I shall die here.
You're hysterical. Sit down. I don't want to have them restrain you again.
Dear God, I shall die without my babies. It is the reason I'm alive, Theo. To be a mother, to care for my little ones.
I have told you repeatedly. You may think your own thoughts, Elizabeth. And when you have think your own thoughts, and once you think your own thoughts, you may return home. I sincerely hope you will be cured.
You didn't get your way, did ya? You fancy ladies never do.
I thank you to keep your opinions to yourself.
Oh, what'd you know?
He's the crazy one, not me.
But he's the one leaving, darling. Living in the world.
I'm Miss Sybil Dole, Mr. Patrick's sister. One evening, we were sitting at table.
All right, come on, ladies, step to it.
Mrs. Patrick was talking about religion.
You, the new girl.
She became very excited. She became extremely angry.
No talking.
She rose up from the table, said she would have no relationship with the man who was going to
Stop that little tit. Silence and eat your food. And sit up straight, all of you. Or end up like the hunchback old lady sitting over here. What do you think of the new girl? She looks a bit weak to me. Are you the weak one, Mrs. Packer? Don't answer right now. Think on it. We'll talk tomorrow and the day after that. I'll check up on ya every day. Now,
Mrs. Patrick would not think to leave the church unless she was insane.
your husband sent you this, Mrs. Packard.
Oh, thank heavens.
Judging by the size of it, he expects your stay until doomsday. Is this some kind of cruel joke? Mrs. Bonner, is this all that there is for me? None of my good clothes, no paper or pen? There must be some notes or tokens for my children. And why would good little children want to be riding a crazy lady in the nut house, Mrs. Packer? You'll find a way to survive, dear. Give it time. How long have you been here? 3,346 days, but who counts days? Nearly 10 years? Dear God. I never agreed with what my husband wanted, you see, so he's kept me here. I wouldn't be surprised if I died here. You chose to stay? Yes, I suppose, in the end.
Do you have any children?
No.
Well, I have to get out of here. My children need me.
Of course they do.
I am not mad. Dr. McFarland does not think I'm mad.
Mrs. Packard, make no mistake, dear. You are here because the doctor has agreed to keep you here.
Ah, you seem quite a bit calmer than you did on first meeting. You must know, Mrs. Packard, it is unusual to find a woman of such stimulating intelligence and learning in such a charming form.
How nice of you to say so, Doctor.
Your husband is a fortunate man.
Early in my married life, I learned the sad truth, Doctor. My husband does not know me.
I'm sorry to hear it, Mrs. Packard.
I was thinking just this morning, it's strange. I never knew my husband could do this to me. I wonder if I'd known I would belong to my husband, should I have married at all?
Mrs. Packard, that would have been a calamitous choice for you, I should think. A passionate woman like you?
I could never, ever regret having my 6 beautiful children. Don't misunderstand me, but the price to pay is quite high, don't you think? I now better understand those women who choose not to marry. I could never understand them before, or women who want to vote. I'm thinking very hard about them at the moment.
That is certainly not the cure I had hoped you would take away from this institution. Mrs. Packard, my dear, It is quite clear you're an exception. And if I were the least bit unethical, I'm afraid I'd keep you forever. I'd never want to let you out of my sight. But, sadly, I am a good man.
Doctor, my husband he thinks only about damnation and is terrified by any deviation from
Then
it.
do not deviate. Your task, Mrs. Packard, is to accept your husband's beliefs and find a way for you and your children to live within them.
I have a mind.
I know you have a mind, Mrs. Packard.
Well, I must use my mind.
I can be a great help to you, Mrs. Packard. I'm sure of it.
Hello? Are you all right? Who's there? Stop it! Stop it!
Quiet! I'll skin you alive! Quiet!
Dear
Then here is nothing you can do. Pray for sleep.
Janitor! Silence or I'll knock you all to kingdom come! Quiet now!
Are you all right? Answer me!
Quiet! All right, ladies, get moving and step lively. Special sewing to do before breakfast. Mrs. Stockton, get up off that bed, or I'll...
Yes, I'm sorry. At least we'll be doing something quiet and useful. Yes, Mrs. Packard, take note. This is the sunny side of prison life.
May I see that for a moment? Thank you.
What is your baby's name?
Arthur. What happened last night?
Someone was being disciplined for something or other. I think they called it subduing the patient. It happens many nights.
Really?
I hope it wasn't too bad for her.
I was wondering last night, did you ladies know? Would you have done any differently if you had known the real consequences?
Would I have done any differently knowing I would end up here? I don't know, but I think not. I think I would have done just what I did.
Well, I think the torment of being completely cut off from my children, I may not have been so outspoken, I think, if I'd known the real cost.
I tried to go home once. I couldn't stay quiet. I kept aggravating him, so I had to come back. I never considered going home. I wouldn't give my husband the pleasure. When I was young, I heard tales, sort of mutterings and rumors.
Do you ever wonder if your husband is right?
What do you mean?
I find myself doubting myself, my very sanity, I suppose, deep down.
You are sane, Elizabeth. Keep saying that to yourself over and over. I am sane. I am sane. Make it a little ditty in your head. I am sane.
Yes, thank you, Mrs. Stockton.
Ladies,
Doctor?
Mrs. Packard, come over here and speak with me in private, please. Mrs. Bonner, you may clear the room.
All right, ladies, get moving. Step lively and take your sewing with you. Move along, Mrs. Stockton. You're getting slower than molasses. Watch yourself.
So, Mrs. Packard, I assume you still want to leave Jackson. Do you not?
Yes, of course.
As I told you, I shall miss you. I shall let you go, painful as that is in fact. You can elect to leave quite soon.
Really? You are going to declare me sane?
Mrs. Packard, I trust you have given our earlier discussion some serious thought.
Oh, yes.
Good. I expected so. That I also expect you will submit to sign an affidavit to honor and obey your husband in all things. That you will be his unconditional helpmate and support in his church, in his home, and in his bed. Sign this paper, and I shall send you home. Cured. Agreed?
Do you know what you are saying, Doctor?
Oh, yes.
That if I submit to all of my husband's wishes should be considered sane, I should think it would mean quite the opposite.
Would you?
Yes? I will not ask you to put yourself in my shoes. Clearly, that would be asking too much, but let us say that for just one moment the tables were turned, shall we?
What I am advising you to do is look clear-eyed at the world in which you have been placed and save yourself, I beg of you.
I sign. And I keep what I truly believe hidden from my children?
Oh, yes, especially from your children.
I don't know.
You are a passionate and beautiful woman. I marvel your husband can bear to be parted from you even for a night. You cannot thrive here. Let me help you, Elizabeth. I would so enjoy.
Yes, I will let you help me. My children need me. What does the paper say?
What we have discussed, of course, that you will obey your husband.
Doctor, why not let the paper say you release me because I am sane? Say, Elizabeth Packard is not mad. Say, Elizabeth Packard will not thrive here. I will release you, Elizabeth. I will protect you. I will deliver you.
Mrs. Packard, perhaps I shall bring you the papers to sign later today. Or in the morning. It's best you leave as soon as possible.
Will you bring the papers as presently written?
Of course. There is no other way to release you.
I see. You were not always as you are now, were you, Doctor? You had hoped for more, I'm sure.
Good day, Mrs. Packard.
Elizabeth, are you all right?
Yes, Mrs. Chapman. I'm sorry I disturbed you. We can speak in the morning.
Yes. One day, Mr. Packard wanted me to take the baby, Arthur, home with me. Now, Mrs. Packard consented, so I took the baby up to my house. In a short time, the other children came up and said their mother wanted to take her own child. So I took the child back down. Mrs. Packard's appearance was very wild. She was filled with spite towards Mr. Packard. She called him the devil, and she defied me to take the child again. She said she would invoke the strong arm of law to let her keep it. Later that morning, they took her away. For the sake of the children, I approved of her removal.
All right, come on, ladies, get moving and step lively. Out of bed, on with you. Out of bed.
Mrs. Packard, have you slept?
No,
Mrs. Packard, Elizabeth, what are you doing, my dear?
I'm his favorite. I'm writing him.
What do you mean? Whose favorite?
The doctor's. He loves me,
Do not believe that, Elizabeth.
but he does. I will use my position for all of us. I'll not just help myself.
Elizabeth, what are you talking about?
There is no other way, Mrs. Chapman. I can appeal to the doctor's humanity in good conscience. He will declare us all sane, and he will tell our husbands and our children that we are sane.
No, he won't.
He will change the degradation that he fosters in this institution, or
Mrs. Packard, you must never tell a man like Dr. McFarland he is wrong. He will punish you terribly for criticizing him, I fear, and you will be of no use to yourself, your children, or any of us. I beg of you, you have been up all night writing pages and pages of...
yes, this is my reproof. That is what I shall call it. I shall tell him what is in it personally, and then I shall give him the pages to study, so that he and I can discuss it later alone, at length, just as he promised. Nothing will change if I stay here as you two have.
Elizabeth, sign the papers and go home.
No, I cannot go home on his terms. I betray my children if I betray myself. I cannot go home and lie to them, pretending that I agree with everything their father thinks and says and believes. I can't do that to them. I can't.
I understand, but you cannot do this.
Mrs. Bonner! Mrs. Bonner!
What are you doing, child?
I cannot wait. If I wait, I might lose courage. know what he's about?
I seen him earlier. You stay here. I'll see if he wants to speak to you. The rest of you, get dressed. Breakfast in 5 minutes. Step lively.
Elizabeth, I beg of you. This is suicide.
I know him. I am sane. Make it a little ditty in my head. I am sane.
Mrs. Packard, you wish to see me?
Yes, please.
We are going to breakfast, Elizabeth. Shall we see you there?
All right, ladies, get moving and step lively.
Thank you for coming, Doctor. Doctor, I would never dream of contradicting you or criticizing you in any way. You are the doctor, I'm the patient, but there are things you may be ignorant of occurring inside this institution that
Pardon me? I must interrupt you. What do you think I could possibly be ignorant of?
Please, Doctor, let me just get the sense of this out. I'm confident you will understand what I do. Doctor, it is my honest opinion that the principle upon which some of your staff treat some of the inmates in this institution is contrary to reason, to justice, and to humanity. And
What did you say?
Please, Doctor, hear me out. You are a renowned physician and a humane person. Perhaps you do not know what goes on inside this institution,
Excuse me?
but some of the inmates are treated in a very insane manner. No human being can be subjected to this.
Mrs. Packard, what are you saying? You, of all people, should know I and my staff are dedicated to healing and caring for those in mental torment. It is my life's work, Mrs. Packard. I am an eminent man, a highly respected man. Do you not know that?
Yes, I know you are, and you want to be a good man.
Mrs. Bonner!
Yes, Mrs. Bonner is one of the worst offenders.
Doctor,
Please, escort Mrs. Packard to the door. She is in need of some air.
What? No. Doctor, I heard her last night. She said it would have been better if she killed the patient.
shut your mouth, you. Just shut it.
I heard you. I saw you, Mrs. Bonner.
She saw nothing.
Doctor, I heard her. Don't you believe me?
Quiet her.
No. No. I will not be quiet. I will never be quiet. Doctor, if you know what goes on here, you are insane.
What did you say?
Insane. For knowingly inflicting pain on powerless people in need, and it warrants imprisonment for life as you imprison others. I feel called of God, and I shall obey his call to expose your character and the character of your institution unless you repent.
You ungrateful! Why are you doing this? Mrs. Bonner, take Mrs. Packard upstairs to the 8th ward. Treat her as you do the maniacs. Bring her belongings down to the trunk room. She is to have nothing.
Welcome to your new home, darling. Mrs. Teddy. This is Mrs. Packard. She's a mess. Dr. McFarland has removed her from the 7th ward and wants you to admit her here where she belongs, in the 8th.
Thank you, Mrs. Bonner. Hello.
She's to have nothing. Nothing at all. Her belongings have been taken to the trunk room. Dr. McFarland's orders.
Is she violent?
Oh, she can be. Sometimes.
How do you do, Mrs. Teddy?
Leave her here with me, Mrs. Bonner. Thank you. I'll take care of her from here. Follow me, please, Mrs. Packard. This will be your bed.
I see. Are there any clean sheets I can have?
Oh, not really, no.
Is there a place to bathe? That is, if one knew how?
I'm afraid not.
It's practically impossible to breathe.
Have you angered the doctor, Mrs. Packard?
I have, Mrs. Teddy. You know, I'm almost relieved to do. Can you find some buckets and soap? Let's boil these. In fact, let's strip all the beds. And, oh, perhaps you and I can scrub and delouse the patients as well. Think of me as a colleague, why don't you?
Oh, why, yes.
Yes, of course.
Good day, Mrs. Packard.
Doctor, I thank you for assigning me quite a large missionary field here to cultivate.
Yes, our good works are never enough, Mrs. Packard. We require grace.
Why are you still here? Would you like to talk now in depth or help me with the work?
I am on my rounds. I have other duties and patients in need besides you, Mrs. Packard.
Indeed you have, Doctor, and yet you cannot stay away.
Pardon me?
Tell me, Doctor, have you slept?
No, I have not slept. I am too much awake.
I'm sorry. Perhaps your soul is not quiet.
Yeah! I got a lazy one here for isolation! Hands over your head!
Mrs. Stockton?
Oh, Elizabeth! I shall die of shame!
How dare you!
Come on with ya, that way!
Stop it! Stop it!
Don't try to stop her, dear. That would be very dangerous for Mrs. Stockton. I'll take after your friend.
Leave that patient.
Doctor, do you not know that all of the inmates who have any wits about them, as well as much of your staff, except for Mrs. Tenney, of course, want to expose both you and this abomination you call an asylum? They supply me with paper. They inform me about what is really happening inside this institution, and I write it all down. Can you hear that? That is Mrs. Stockton, a woman of 70 years and complete virtue, who is now in your isolation room, naked, after undergoing a torture session from Mrs. Bonner.
Mrs. Stockton needed disciplinary action, Mrs. Packard, and is completely safe.
That is a lie. Are you going to straitjacket and gag the lot of us? You are losing this battle, Doctor. I warned you I would expose you.
It is unwise of you to declare war on me and my institution, Mrs. Packard. What you wrote here is lies. Pages and pages and pages, all lies. This scribbling only confirms to me your complete and total madness. I should never again let you see the light of day. I will state the obvious, and this for the last time. Go home under the conditions I have outlined to you in writing, or die here.
Oh dear God, I'm going mad. I'm going mad. I'm going mad.
There. Just breathe deeply now.
For the sake of my children, I must not go mad.
That's right, Mrs. Packard. Hear testimonies of the ladies in the ward.
You defied the doctor, Mrs. Tenney.
I suppose I have, Mrs. Packard.
All right, Mrs. Packard! No more naughtiness for you, my dear!
What are you doing?
What are you doing to her?
No more writing for you, Mrs. Packard! Dr. McFarland's orders! How you feeling now, Mrs. Packard? Oh, you won't say? I see. Well, you'll have to tell me when to stop, you know. Otherwise, becoming public knowledge.
Lie, Mrs. Packard, just lie. Women have been doing it since the beginning of time.
I am Dr. Robert Duncanson. I have earned advanced degrees in both theology and medicine from the University of Glasgow. Mrs. Packard's explanation of woman representing the Holy Ghost is a very theological, ancient dogma, sir, entertained by many of our most eminent and learned men. It is by no means a mark of lunacy. I do not agree with all of her thoughts, but I do not call people insane because they differ from me, nor even from a majority of people. You might as well, with as much propriety, call Galileo mad, or Newton, or Luther, or Jesus, or Morse, who electrified the world.
We hear you are having a difficult time here.
Some days are better than others, but Mrs. Teddy helps me a good deal.
Mrs. Packard, please promise me you will not end up like our dear Mrs. Stockton.
What do you mean?
She has not spoken a word since she came back from the isolation room months ago.
Oh no. Mrs. Stockton? Hello, dear. Mrs. Stockton? I'm so sorry, dear.
Elizabeth, no crying now. Don't give that woman the pleasure.
I lived across the street from the Packards. It was a madhouse. Doors locked, children crying, shameful. I never thought Mrs. Packard was insane. Mrs. Packard merely claimed the right to live with her family and considered herself more capable of taking care of her children than any other person. I thought she should divorce, but she knew she would lose her children if she did. She could not live with that. She said she wanted protection in her own home, not a complete divorce from it.
Your Honor, gentlemen of the jury, you have heard all the evidence. I beg you to follow the dictate of your own conscience. It is almost by accident that I appear before you. I'm not now afraid of being called insane if I avow my belief that Christ died for all mankind. Can I ever believe God loves his children less than I do mine? Further, because I view Dr. McFarland and my husband differently from how they wish to view themselves, should I therefore be silenced? In America, we are a free people, and every citizen living under this government has a right to form his own opinions, and having formed them, he has a right to express his individual opinions wherever he may think proper. In America, we do not lock up those whom we disagree with, and whoever seeks to do so is a traitor to our flag and the cause to which it represents. Gentlemen of the jury, for those of you who love liberty, and for those of you who love women, I entrust my life to your good judgment and your manly protection.
Has the jury reached a verdict?
Yeah, Your Honor.
The defendant will rise. Mr. Foreman, you may read the verdict. We, the undersigned jurors in the case of Packard v. Packard, are satisfied. That said, Elizabeth P. W. Packard is sane. It is hereby ordered that Mrs. Elizabeth P. W. Packard be relieved of all restraints incompatible with her condition as a sane woman and is now at liberty. It took Elizabeth 9 years to gain custody of her children. Her and her husband never lived together again. Mrs. Packard died at the age of 81.
Until the end of her life, she worked for the rights of the mentally ill and partnered with the abolitionists for the emancipation of married women.
Mrs. Stockton and Mrs. Chapman died at Jacksonville. Mrs. Bonner was committed to the poorhouse for the criminally insane.
Theophilus Packard remained a minister, but never again at his own church. He died at the age of 81.